I will say personally that there are some things about this game I don't like. And I don't like that it's a direction that this franchise is going. I don't like how light the RPG mechanics are. I don't like how looting has basically taken a back seat to crafting mats and single digits amount of gil. I'm not super sold on the DMC combat system. I've kind of preferred the older systems more. They felt more tactical and deep. I love the presentation. I love the graphics, and the combat system isn't bad. It's just different, but I prefer a lot of the older stuff over this for sure. I do. Absolutely. However, just like Bethesda and how they've kind of simplified their game over the years, I feel like that's what Final Fantasy is doing in their own way. I feel like they're trying to make their game more generally appealing to a larger audience. And that's exactly what's happening with the decisions they've made. So thankfully, the story and the characters and the worlds don't seem to be changing from what I think most Final Fantasy fans love. And I think we can all say that's great. And we'll frankly, in my opinion, always make these games worth playing, even if the games do become just a super simplified action game eventually, which is kind of the direction we're heading. I still think that, you know, there's still pretty amazing worlds and stories and worth a playthrough. Yep. So anyway, there we go. That was a way longer than you needed take on the situation. Yeah. Space Explorer says it's horrible. Older doesn't mean it's bad. Oh, no. Have you been listening? I just said a lot of the older stuff has things that I prefer.
Good
Absolutely.
day to you.
I think a lot of people liked the older features more than the newer, for sure.
The markets in Northreach are as bare as a newborn.
But, you know, again, I think the easier and more approachable a game is to play, that the more people in the general population will play it. And I feel like an action RPG that's kind of light on some of those deeper RPG mechanics we're used to. You don't have big inventories you're sorting through constantly. You don't have multiple party members you constantly need to make sure are equipped in multiple inventory slots. Like, this is a more consumable, generally approachable form of Final Fantasy. And yeah. I think that that's kind of exactly what they were going for, and it seems to be working. So.
Ah, Clive, your timing is exquisite as always.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you so much.
I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
One sec, chat.
Hello, Sid. Take a seat where you like.
Great. Does Final Fantasy X still hold up to this day? Not sure, to be honest. I haven't played it in a very...
Could there be any
wait,
truth
is
to
10
these
no, I
rumors, do
played
you
10.
think?
9's the one I haven't played.
I don't doubt that people heard or saw something. As to what it was,
10's
there's
pretty
only
old,
one way
but-
to find out.
Yeah. They didn't do a remake of that game, right? They did they did something with 10, didn't they? Or am I thinking of the wrong one?
Ready those three barrels?
A remaster.
Around the front. Let's go on the caravan south.
What time is Dave the Diver launching? I don't know for sure. I know that I was told that I can play it at 8 a.m. ET from the devs, so I think it's before then. Yeah. Angel Twitch, or Angel Witch, thank you very much. Appreciate your sub.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it.
Somebody earlier said this is Maximilian Dude's favorite Final Fantasy. With this combat system and his penchant for fighting games,
We make for
I
Lorbert's Pass
100% see
Probably
it.
a good idea.
I 1,000%.
Moments of
That
the
makes perfect
imagination
sense.
don't sharpen swords.
It is a very combo-y, action-y combat system. Oh, Final Fantasy VII still his favorite? Cool. I think... Has he ever said if he prefers the original 7 or remake? First remake? Well, I guess we haven't seen the whole remake franchise yet.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Dude. Dude is standing in a full set of armor, not even hiding behind anything. He's seen us.
Black shields. Here.
Oh man. Oh dude. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Do. Oh, Trip STN. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, I think we're good. So, by the way, guys, just want to point it out. Yeah, people are welcome to say that this isn't their thing. I do ask Space Explorer, you have made your point. Like it's one thing to make your point if you don't like something. It's another thing to kind of continually just shout that you don't like something. We get it. You don't like the game. You prefer the old one. That's great. You've made your point. If no one wants to, clearly, that's that. We're done. Let's move on. You don't need to keep just yelling that you don't like the game, So we respect opinions, but at the same time, it's one thing if you're standing on a street corner and trying to convince everyone walking by you that your opinion's right, which I'm starting to get that feeling a little bit. So just kind of like, we get it. It's cool. Let people enjoy it and just, understand this isn't for you. And
What is it to you?
that's cool. You got it? We're good. We're good.
We give a damn.
We are the
Gucci.
Gucci.
That you don't leave here alive.
Thank you. That being said, and the final thing I'll say is totally respect your opinion, and I even agree with a lot of it. So we're on the same page.
It's over.
In my opinion, Coach should ignore us chatters a lot more. Sounds like it happened. Also, Drakov, don't be a dick. Yeah, let's do this. Jarl, I appreciate it.
Why would the Black Shields be here?
I did see the BioWare announcement regarding SWTOR. Yep.
We need to warn Quentin.
Okay. Let it go. Let it go. That's right. Oh, eyeball, itching. Ah. Okay, we're good. Did I try Bahamut's superpowers? A little bit. Yeah, I like his the move that I've been using from him, but I'm still a little bit torn on the charge time of his like of his class ability, I guess is a good way to say it. Yeah. There's a game, seen a game called Ludo. Yeah, I think we tried Ludo, I think. Yeah.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields.
Good show.
The Empress's
Thank you,
former
Cohh.
bloodhounds,
Appreciate you, buddy.
though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear
Ludo?
the pack has
Oh, my.
finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Oh, well.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand.
What?
Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever.
Oh,
I lost
dang.
everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself.
Jeez,
But the
man.
man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful...
If you didn't do these side quests, you would have just thought that this town was just a bearer refuge and they all hung out with this guy, this kind of thing. This is like an entire different side to this entire like city town thing. Like, my
eye
lord.
of the Lord Chief Justice.
Jeez.
Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
This is a freaking side quest right here.
Comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
It's wild how different these later quests are as opposed the side quests in this game. I think that the best term to put it is not putting your best foot forward. I feel like the first, dare I say, like the first 5 to 10 side quests are just kind of dumb and generic and boring and like they're not very interesting at all. They had me very much wondering if I wanted to 100% this game. But then as you get to like further in, it's like, whoa, like these are actually really good. It's strange how they kind of like, it's like why didn't they make the first ones good too? It's weird. Can I do more here? I want to do more here. I want to help them. Maybe we can't do it now. Maybe it's later. Damn, dude. Yeah, like I really want to do more with these people now. Okay, we already have that one. We can't do that one. We can't do that one. We can't do that one. Oh, here we go. What's this? The first ones didn't have like enough scaffolding to lure Link. Well, yeah, but no, the first ones they were just one-off, and they had no there were no interesting characters, there were no interesting stories. It was just like, hey, go click these 5 items for me and bring them back. Okay, thanks. Have a good day. Here's some items you aren't going to get excited about. Like it was just
Do you have any fresh
vacuous. The word that comes to mind is vacuous.
No, I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone.
Very generic.
I want to know right away. Bad news. Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with. What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking? I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats. So I've heard. Oh. So you know of it, then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Okay.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All 3 of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. 3 of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I feel like this quest mirrors one of the first ones. But let's see. Oh wow, there's like a bunch of quests to do here. Okay.
Who needs a porter when there's nowhere left to go?
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Cool. I will say, when I realized what area I was in, my expectations plummeted a bit. The whole main quest line through this area was actually pretty boring. So I don't really know what I'm expecting the side quests here. It was pretty rough. Very busy worky.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. Or rather we did, till not so long ago. These are lean times, and even Bocklad isn't the bustling trading post it once was. Still, there's no point dwelling on it. Better to live life while you can, eh? And on that note, it sounds like there's a cup of wine needing my attention.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please.
I've already beaten the MSQ? No.
I showed you my past. What more do you want from me?
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
I showed you my past.
No
Please
one's making
respond.
for the refugee camps anymore. Not after what happened in the Dominion. Meaning, they linger here instead. I spend more of my days moving beggars along than I do manning these gates. What gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. As if they haven't suffered enough. Some days you can't help but wonder what the world's coming to. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
And the music here is very melancholic. Very heavy with emotion.
Please. A piece of fruit.
Do I like the game? Yeah, overall, I really enjoy it. Yep.
Do you have
It is
any
a
fresh
phenomenal
water?
action RPG.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Bocklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Bocklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
Not gonna offer me a cup? Bro. Oh. Man, I don't know how I feel about this. I get to watch. That's right. I get to watch. Sigh. Oh, look, they actually stay here.
Kill the poor sod. For a handful of coins.
I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine. Even if it is the finest wine in all of Valisphere.
Oh, there's nothing like a cup or 5 of good wine to wash away the aches.
Is this wine turned? Or is it crystal?
The real
Do you have
treasure
any
was the
fresh water?
alcohol we drank along the way.
Ah, Clive.
Oh, nope.
Speaking.
Nope. Not
Always
voice
a
acted?
pleasure.
You don't care enough to voice act it? I don't care enough to know about it. It's that easy. Yep. Cool.
Pardon me, but would you happen to... That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well,
Phrasing?
being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells.
Waylaid by
ne'er-do-wells. The area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, will you ever party to a finer proposition?
Okay.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful.
Is this NPC soliciting you? He might be,
We
yeah.
must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
I like his gusto, chat.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Onward to discovery. Yes. Stupendous.
I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Oh, God. Well, hopefully he's not going to anytime soon, because we out for now. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a good time. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET for Dave the Diver. I cannot wait to start a brand new game and get some super chill Dave the Divering tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see you there for it. Tomorrow, I also have a... Oh, actually, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to pick up my bike. Pick up one of my motorcycles. So I probably will be a little bit later. We may get a little bit of this in the afternoon, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. And then tomorrow evening, oh my God, excuse me. Tomorrow evening is going to be something. Either more of this, or more of Dave, or more of something. I don't know. I'm going to have something for you. I hope you're here for it. Should be a good time. And I will see you guys later for more fun games. Laith, no. I'm going to pick up one of my bikes from getting work done. Yeah, it is not the Arch. No. No, this is a Ninja H2. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a good one.